Hi, this is Kathy. In this video, we're going to edit the page settings to change the top margin. We will also add a header to the document, a page number, and a manual page break. You're going to open your file Promotion WP4 and save it as Promotion WP11. In a previous version of this document, I had you change it to landscape, so I just changed this back to portrait. So that's something that I would like you to do. Now we're going to insert a header. To insert a header into your document, which will display at the top of the page, click Insert, Header, and you type the header at the top of the page. By default, the header is left align. Here's the left alignment right here. And you can change that to be centered or right aligned if you like. I'm going to type my first and last names in the header and press Enter. The class name, CSIT 137, and press Enter. And then the date. And then when you're done working in your header, you simply click into your document, and that takes you out of the header. Now we're going to delete this paragraph, Dear Preferred Customer. I like to select paragraphs by triple clicking, so I'm going to triple click and press delete, and I'm going to delete that blank line after it. Now I'm going to change the top margin to 2.5 inches. And you do that in the page setup, and that's in the File menu. The default top margin is 1 inch. I'm going to change it to 2.5 inches. I'm not going to change anything else. Click OK, and that moved the top margin down from 1 inch to 2.5 inches. Now I'm going to show you how to insert a page number at the bottom of the page. Again, we use Insert, Page Number. So these first two thumbnails are for to put a page number at the top of the page in your header, and these are for the bottom. This option will put it on all pages. This will put page number on all pages but the first one. I'm going to choose the first option. And notice that the page number is left aligned. I want it centered, so up here in the toolbar, I'm going to click Center. Just like a header, when you want to get out of the footer, you can just click into your document or click off that footer window. All right, now we're going to add a manual page break. That is a page break that you manually insert, rather than having Google Docs put the page break in there for you. So you put the I-beam or the insertion point where you want the page break to be. I'm going to click before the third paragraph. In front of the word Today, and the page break options on the Insert menu. Insert, Page Break. So on page 1, I put a manual page break right here. And page 2, here's the header. And I clicked in the header, and you can see this line right here. This is the top margin right here. So remember, I set a top margin of 2.5 inches. That's what that is right there. So I'm going to click back in the document. And at the bottom of the page, you'll see page number 2. So when we put the page number in there, a special code gets inserted into the document, and Google Docs will read that code and automatically number the pages for you. If I were to print this, it's possible that my name wouldn't print. Most printers need about a 1/2 inch of blank space at the top. I'm just going to click there and move that down a line. That looks a little bit better, and I'm going to click back in the document. Okay, so that's it. We created a header, we set the top margin, we added a page break, and we added the page number to this document. You're going to practice again with the Opportunity WP1 document and insert a header, a page number, and a page break. So open it up, and then you're going to click File, make a copy, and we're going to call it WP11. And I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to paste it into the header. Insert header, edit, paste. That way I don't have to retype it. I'm going to move it down a little bit because I don't like it up there at the top of the page so much. And I'll put the current date in. And I'm going to click back into the document. Now I'm going to change all margins to 1.5 inches. And that's in the Page Setup dialog box. So click on File, Page Setup, And then right here, 1.5, you can press the Tab key to navigate to the next margin. And then when you're done with that, you click OK. So now you notice that on the left and right sides, you have more white space because you made the margin bigger, and the top and bottom as well. So here's the top margin there, here's the bottom margin here, and then here's page 2. Now I'm going to make a manual page break right here. So remember, it's Insert, Break. Notice right here that the keyboard shortcut is Control-Enter. I'm going to try that. So I'm going to hold down the Control key. I'm going to press Enter on the keyboard. You can do that instead of going into the menu if you like. Now I'm going to insert a page number at the bottom of the page. You can insert a page number at the bottom of the page. So there's page 1, and then here's page 2. And by default, the page number is right aligned. I'm going to leave it like that. If you wanted to insert the word page in front of that, or any text, you can type text in the footer and then just press the space bar. And if you wanted to move this down, you could do that by pressing Enter. Click back into your document to get out of the footer. All right, let me scroll through the document one more time. This is the header. This is where your document starts. I changed the margins to 1.5 inches. I put a manual page break in, so this starts at the second page. Here's your footer on page 1 and your footer on page 2. The text bit didn't have you type the word page, so I'm deleting that. Just wanted to show you how to do that. I'm going to move it back up a little bit. Okay, there you go. Thanks for watching.